Hi, I'm Stephen Glick of Stephen's Balloons. In this video I'm going to teach you a little bit about the basics of balloon twisting, and then I'm going to come see you in your class and help you out a little bit in person. So in this video we're going to learn how to make a sword and a dog, which are both very popular balloon sculptures that are also not too challenging to make. So we're going to start off with the sword. And this balloon I have here is a Qualitex 260 balloon. And what that means is that when I blow it up, it'll be 2 inches wide at its widest point and 60 inches long. So I'm going to put it on my pump. And as you can see, I've left just a little tiny nub at the end of the balloon that's uninflated. And we'll get to why I did that later. Tie off the balloon. I'm going to grab both ends of the balloon, stretch it out just a little bit to relieve the pressure inside the balloon. Otherwise, when we twist it, it's going to be at a higher risk of popping. So make sure you stretch it out very well. It'll go a lot further than you think, so just really tug on both ends. Then when we do the twisting, we always start from the end with the knot. And the reason for that is because every time you twist the balloon, essentially what you're doing is squeezing all of the air out of one point and then twisting the balloon around. And that air needs somewhere to go. So that's why we left this little uninflated space at the end. So as you can see, I've made the first twist already. This is a little bit wider than the width of my palm. It's going to be the handle of our sword, and so just measure it out on your own hand, see what might be a comfortable grip, and just twist it right there. However, if you let go, no matter how many times you twist it around, this particular twist will come undone every time. So make sure you keep a good grip on that. Now for our next twist, I'm going to fold the balloon, but not twist it, and that's going to be about 3 inches down the balloon. I'm going to fold it over, and then I'm going to twist this part of the balloon here into our first twist. So for some people, an easier way to do this twist is, rather than measuring out 3 inches, measure out 6 inches, make a twist there, then fold the balloon, and twist the two twisted areas here and here into each other, just like this. So now, as you can see, I can let go of this, and my balloon will stay together. Now we're just going to repeat that twist one more time, so either measure out the 3 inches, fold and twist directly, or measure out approximately 6 inches, twist, fold the balloon at its midpoint, twist this twisted section into our middle twisted section, like this, straighten out the remainder of your balloon, and we've made our sword. Now, for our next balloon sculpture, we're going to do a dog. This one's got a little bit more twisting to it than the sword. And as such, I need to make sure to leave a little bit more air at the end of this balloon than I did on our sword. So once again, I'm going to tie off the end, stretch the balloon out, and begin twisting from the knotted end of the balloon. Now this time for my first twist, I'm going to go about 2.5 inches down, and hold that in place, because remember, if I let go, that's going to come undone. So this is going to be our dog's snout. Next, I'm going to twist a slightly shorter bubble, and again, if I let go of this, it will come undone, so you need to make sure to keep holding on to it. And now, I'm going to hold on to both of these bubbles in one hand, and twist another bubble the same size as this second one that I just twisted. So now I have 3 bubbles. The first one is a little bit longer than the next two, and these two should be the exact same size. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold right at that midpoint there, and I'm going to twist this twisted section into this twisted section to form the 2 ears. So now this is going to be our dog's head. We've got the snout and the 2 ears just like that. And this repeated pattern is going to complete our entire dog. So for our next steps, instead of making the snout and the 2 ears, we're going to do the neck and the 2 legs, and then the body and the 2 back legs. So for our neck, it's going to be a little bit shorter than our snout, about 1 inch, sort of a spherical bubble. And then we'll make our first leg a little bit longer than the snout, about 3 inches. Then our second leg, which should also be about 3 inches. And now we're going to fold between our 2 legs and twist them together, forming the 2 front legs. So here we have our dog's snout, 2 ears, neck, and 2 front legs, just like that. And now you have some options for your dog. You can make a wiener dog, you could make just a small body with a long tail, whatever you want. So for this one, I'm in a wiener dog kind of mood, so I'm going to give him a really long body. This is going to be about, I don't know, maybe 6 inches. I'm going to twist there, and again, make sure to hold on to that balloon so it doesn't come undone. Twist the first back leg, which should be about the same size as the 2 front legs. Now holding on to those 2, make a second back leg, the same length as that first back leg. Fold the 2 back legs together, twist this twisted area into this twisted area. Arrange him like that. And we could finish here. We've got a snout, 2 ears, a neck, 2 front legs, a body, 2 back legs, and a tail. But I like to make the tail a little bit fancier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist the tail at about its midpoint, maybe a little bit further down, depending on your preference. Now I'm going to stretch this uninflated part of the tail as I squeeze that second bubble into the opposite end. And that'll give me a slightly fancier tail. So that's my completed wiener dog. Thank you very much. I'll see you in class.